So my name's Danny. I'm one of the group facilitators at Empower the Invisible. So I'm one of the people that you meet when you come over to the recovery group. I've got lived experience myself of being sexually abused when I was younger, and I've got experience of being in recovery as well. I've got um, I've got experience of using drugs and alcohol to cope with my abuse at a point in time, and I've got experience of being in recovery from that as well. Um, I've also got experience in walking in to a group for the first time, not knowing anybody. Um, so I know how um, I know how that anxiety is. I know how bad it can get. I know how scary it can be to walk into somewhere for the first time, meet a bunch of people who you've never met before. Um, so what I'm trying to say is we get it, and everybody who's at the group or been to the group will know how you're feeling because they'll have experienced that themselves. Um, you know, walking in for the first time, and we don't forget that stuff. That stuff that stays with us, and that's like kind of sort of special to us as well. It's like sort of the special memory because it's the first time we stepped on that ladder of recovery and took the brave step of walking into a small group of people, everybody knowing why you're there, basically. So if I just briefly like sort of run you through the group and tell you how it works, which might be like kind of help to you. So what'll happen is, you'll turn up for the first time. We'll have a telephone call with you first or email, however you prefer to get into contact. One of us will be outside waiting for you to like sort of come in. So, you know, that could be myself or that could be Rose, whoever you choose to want to like sort of meet you outside. So Rose is the other facilitator, who's a female because it's a mixed group, and it's facilitated by myself and Rose, and there's men and women in the group. So you'll be met outside. You'll come in, sit down, um, have a brew, just chill out for a bit. Then we'll get the group started. um, what we tend to do first is we'll go round and introduce ourselves so you know everybody's name. Don't think that you've got to come and say like stand up and say like my name's Daniel. I've been sexually abused and go into specific detail around what's happened. You don't have to do that. Everybody knows why everybody's there. What we focus on in our groups is how it's affecting you now, how it's impacting your life, and how we can help each other move forward. Me and Rose, even though we're facilitating the group, we're part of the group as well. So we share our stuff, share what we're struggling with, share what's going well, and kind of also so everyone's on the same level basically, and helping each other. So once everybody's introduced themselves, if you feel comfortable introducing yourself, you don't have to. You could just say, I'm just there to listen and see what's going on basically. So what we'll do is we'll do a check-in. So we'll go round and people talk about how they've been over the last couple of weeks because the group runs every 2 weeks. Someone might say, "Yeah, I've been great. Things have been going good. I've learned loads. The support in the room has been fantastic. I've been able to contact people in between, people who get it, people who've been through the same or similar experiences, and kind of like sort of come out the other side." Or you might be struggling with flashbacks. You might have reported to the police. You might want to talk about that. You might want to hear other people's experiences of reporting to the police. It's whatever's like sort of personal to you, really. When we've done the check-in, what we do then is it be people's turn to like sort of share if they want to share. So they might want to talk a little bit more in depth about what they've been struggling with or what's like sort of going well, to get some feedback off other people in the group basically. You know, it's all about building relationships and building up a support network of people who you feel comfortable with. Um, so when we've done that bit, after the check-in, what we do then is we have a break. Um, so you can have another brew, you can go outside, get some fresh air. You're free to leave at any point as well. So, you know, you don't have to explain yourself. You know, you could just say, you know, I've got to go, or you can just walk out. You know, it's important that you're in charge of your recovery, and if you want to stay, if you want to go, that has got to be entirely your decision, because we're big on like sort of personal responsibility as well. Um, so after the break, what we'll do then is, we'll come back in, see if there's anything what anyone wants to pick up on, or carry on with, or you know, something they wish they've said that they haven't said, that they want to kind of throw in and get feedback from other people. So when we've done that, that lasts for like an hour and a half. You know, it might sound like a long time, but that time does fly when you're engaging in conversation, or listening to what other people have got to say. What we do then is we do a checkout. So in the checkout, we'll go around again, and whoever feels comfortable in talking, they can. What you do then is you talk about how it's been for you, how you found it, and how you feel to leave. So it's about checking that you're safe to leave and that you feel okay. You know, that's the time when you can, you know, if you want to, you can swap numbers with other people. So in the 2 weeks in between, you know, you can either ring myself, or you can ring Rose, or ring other people in the group, because it's about building up that support network outside of services, with people who get it basically. You know, it's all about empowering yourself and taking that kind of brave step to come through the door. You know, we can meet up with you beforehand, before you come to group, and talk in more detail about what it's about, and you know, hopefully get rid of some of those anxieties. You know, and that's it. It's dead simple, to be honest with you. Everybody's dead nice. Everybody's there for the same reason. Nobody's there to judge. You know, because we've all been in a similar boat, basically. And that's how it works. It's not rocket science. You know, I hope this explains things a little bit better, and makes things a little less scary. We've also got a video on our YouTube channel, which is filmed with myself and a few others. We did it for World Mental Health Day, so you could take a look at that, and it's inside the peer support group, and it shows how it runs and stuff. You know, it's a good thing to watch before, you know, before you come to group, so you can get a good idea what it's about, and 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 meet and kind of sort of see some of the other people, and get a real kind of feel for it, basically. You know, that's why we do all this stuff, all these videos and stuff, because we know how difficult it is. You know, to engage in this stuff and start having that conversation. And that's it, basically. That's it.